Now we get to some more interesting stuff. I wouldn't say the good stuff because the title race is the good stuff, but the more interesting stuff, and for Imran's case, the most embarrassing stuff, we have to talk about Man United potentially being in a top four race after he had them finishing second out of Chelsea and Liverpool, as I remind everybody. So here, as we see right now, let's if we had to make a top four contenders thing, Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham, Man United right now, right? Forget Wolves. Um, can we both agree it's really Arsenal, Tottenham, and United? West Ham, in my opinion, they've had too many injuries in the back line, not enough stability in terms of not enough depth to stay along the long term
For
in
the
this
whole
top four race.
for
So
the whole
no,
season, yeah,
and
but
they're falling
so far they've been the best team, the
and
better,
they're
probably
and
the
they're
best team
and they're falling
overall.
off. They're falling off. No, I think Arsenal's been better than them.
I think throughout the season, maybe the point. Let me see the points.
I think
I
Arsenal's
mean,
better than them. What is it? There's
so
Arsenal's 7 points, but Arsenal's 4 points. A few what like 7 points, but one game in hand. Yeah, I think
yeah,
Arsenal's been better than them.
recent. I mean, Arsenal have been in great forms recently, but West Ham, man, they were really good for a good stretch till recently.
Okay, and Man United dropping more. Ralph Ragnick came in, and this Man United team is performing just as bad. Now,
I know.
I still think Ole is the problem. What's the problem, right? But the players are also a problem. Harry Maguire is not good enough. I'm sorry to tell you, Harry, whatever you want to call him, Captain, whatever. Harry Maguire is not good enough. He's not good enough. Man United, we were talking about, everybody was clowning Ole, playing Fred and McTominay. Ralph Ragnick comes in and he realizes he has to play Fred and McTominay because they're the only two people that are gonna run in that midfield team, that's gonna defend in that midfield team. And they're not good, but they're putting effort.
The
They're putting
problem with
effort
them
for the
is they
football
can't
club, but they're
they
not good
can't
enough.
control the game. They can't
They're not good
dominate a
enough.
game.
They're not good enough technically.
Uh,
They're not good enough passing range. They're not good enough defensively in terms of one-on-one defending. But they put an effort for Manchester United, and they're in there to do the job. And yeah, Man United are in a heap of mess. And you know, when Tuchel came in to Chelsea, there was that right away. There was that. They did draw
bounce.
against Wolves, but it was a day later. There was right away their bounce, and they just kept getting better and better and better and better and better and better day in, day in, day in, day out. Against Rafnik, I thought they struggled against Crystal Palace. I didn't think their performance was as good as what people think, even though there was like a 5 minute stretch where they did something we never thought they could do, and that was press really well
Not
from back
five.
to front. It's like 5-10
It was
minutes,
more
bro.
like 20 minutes. To be
Not
honest.
5-20 minutes, but it weared off. It weared off, and they ended up getting a lucky winner from Fred at the end. And then against two teams that are battling for two teams that are probably going to get relegated unless Newcastle go bonkers and buy a bunch of players, look completely awful. Norwich City, thought Norwich was not lucky, was very unlucky not to pick up a point, and I thought Newcastle was very, very unlucky not to get 3 points. It's just awful for Manchester United, and I don't think they're better than Arsenal, and I definitely don't think they're better than the Tottenham. So right now, I don't have them finishing top four, which is crazy. I never thought. No, I thought there might have been a slight chance, but I never thought it was ever going to be seriously. I thought, Man United, they got Ronaldo, they got this,
Banter,
they got
bro.
that, they're going to humble me. I think it's going to happen. I think Tottenham are a better team than Manchester United, in my opinion. What's Antonio
Currently,
Conte?
they're
Conte is great.
currently both teams are better. The only hope as a United fan is the players fit better in the system. They learn the system more and they
No,
get.
I'm just saying there's no manner. There's not even a bounce. That's the thing that's shocking. There's not even been a bounce. And you have had 16 days of rest too.
I mean, rest doesn't really. I mean, they haven't been training that much except
But
this past.
still, you've
I
had
mean,
16 days of rest. 16 days of rest and 16 days of Ralph Ragnick having a chance to get philosophy. And I saw, what's it called? And I swear, a lot of people are gonna say I'm just piggyback on what Gary Neville said, but this was going on in my head while the game.
I'd have
The
been.
amount of times Cristiano Ronaldo, every time he doesn't get the pass he wants, to go. That is annoying. That is very, very annoying.
Ryan talked about bad body language.
I didn't see what Ragnick
Not
said.
not today. It was like the other. against Norwich.
I didn't see what Ragnick
I mean,
said.
Bruno does this a lot though, even with Ole. So
I didn't see what Ragnick said. But to be honest, Bruno Fernandes, I don't have that high expectations from him because I don't think he's that guy that everyone thinks he is. If he does, I just think that's just someone else doing it because I don't. But Cristiano Ronaldo, he's supposed to be the leader of this team. He's 36 years old. Why is he making it to? Because like that's gonna play a psychological role in all the younger guys' heads. Not even the younger guys, all the players. Oh my God, I have to get this right, or Cristiano Ronaldo is gonna get on my ass. I have to do this, I have to do that, and that's not what a leader does. And Gary Neville was saying Cavani never does that. This is why I think Cavani. Why isn't Cavani getting more minutes? Why isn't Cavani getting more minutes? I think. Imran, it's your team. I mean, have you noticed what I've been noticing too, and what Gary Neville has been noticing?
Sorry, I was a bit distracted. I think our main problem is not just. I think that can be fixable, but our main problem is we just can't control a game to save our lives. Every game is chaos after chaos. Defensively, I mean, Maguire has been just garbage this season. I mean, last season, first half of the season, he wasn't that great, but he wasn't this bad. I mean, the midfield, like Fred was terrible today, even though he was good. Not good, like better than usual the last few games. McTominay was all right at best. In the front four just hasn't been performing.
Rashford was awful.
And they haven't been getting many. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on it. Sancho, who I like. Sancho was terrible. How many passes was he misplacing? Some of the easiest passes, he was just. I just don't know, man.
Okay. Yeah, man. He was citing physicality. Ralf Ragnick. Yeah. I don't know if I saw that. I just said Ralf Ragnick. He's known for this Gegen press that he invented. I'm not seeing any of that. I'm seeing half-hearted presses that are completely getting broken through, just like what we saw under Ole, to be honest. So maybe it's just a player problem. And maybe Maguire's too slow to.
And Varane wasn't good today, but it's his first game, so I'll give him a slight pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I would give him a slight pass too, but he needs to improve too. It's just United are all over the place, and I'll go back to this. There's no manager bounce, and I'm shocked because I expected one. I expected him to revolutionize this Man United team from day one.
Against Norwich and Newcastle, the two worst teams in the league. Yeah, bottom two teams in the league. Do we play Burnley next time?
Right now, I think we do. Right now, do you see that yourselves getting into that top four?
That's a long season.
I don't see how y'all finish at a Tottenham. I think maybe y'all could jump Arsenal because I still think Arsenal still, as a growing team, will have their inconsistencies because they are young, and there's not that many leaders in that team.
Conte look really solid team.
I see no way y'all can finish at a Tottenham. See no way y'all can finish.
I would say no way.
See no way.
So much talent. There's a January transfer window, and if we can get in a midfielder, that can help.
I don't see any way y'all can finish at a Tottenham. Bring in a midfield. There's a whole need of change of philosophy at this football club. It's not just one hole, a midfielder, a center back. It's this. There's a need of everything. There's a need of a whole lot of things. Right back. Your right back's not good enough. Dalot, he's not good enough either. Let's be fair. Wan-Bissaka's not good, but damn sure Dalot is not the answer. Left back. Tellez, he's okay. He's okay. And it's clear.
Claim that spot too.
It's clear. Ralf Rangnick does not like Luke Shaw. He said before.
I just think he's not trying to change the squad too much, the team too much.
No, he said.
What did he say?
No, not while he was a manager. But this was before he became the manager.
Oh, I know what you're.
He said, "What's it called? Luke Shaw's not good enough for Manchester United." Do I agree with that statement? He's too inconsistent.
He turned his career around though last year.
He's too inconsistent to be Man United. He's too inconsistent to be Man United left back. But I mean, is he not good enough to be Man United left back? I think that's a little stretch. No argument for me. Fred and McTominay are not good enough. Rashford needs to get his head out of his ass. I don't know what's up with Rashford. I haven't been nicest guy to Rashford, but this Rashford we're saying that's not Rashford. Sancho, I expected this from Sancho. I didn't expect him to thrive right away in Premier League. I saw world class talents like Kai Havertz struggle to get into the Premier League. I knew
But he
Jadon
was
Sancho was
playing
going to struggle
decent like
too.
the past few games. Like I thought he was good against. Nah, he was
And
better
in
than
the
most people on the field. Not good, I would say.
against what
And
Norwich?
then, yeah, and then he got subbed off, which
Yeah,
didn't
but
make
that's one
sense to
game.
me. But
That's one game. Besides that, what
I
other
mean,
game has
against Villarreal, he was like the best player other than maybe De Gea.
against?
And De Gea, oh, I gotta give De Gea's praises. He has been saving us time and time again. I have lost count of how many times he saved us. It's crazy. Oh
He's the
my God.
reason. He's the reason. David De Gea is the reason why United are still in top four race.
Absolutely.
David De
Even
Gea,
Champions League.
David De Gea, and that's
he
another
could.
thing. No, I think Ronaldo's
I
the
mean,
reason.
Ronaldo, of course.
Ronaldo's the reason
But
why.
some of these games, he could
Ronaldo,
have been down 2, 3
Ronaldo,
goals, and then
Ronaldo's also the
game could have
reason
been
why.
over.
Yeah, Ronaldo's the reason why you're on the Champions. But yeah, Man United, he's the reason why y'all are in the top four. In the top four race. So right now, you'd have to say you didn't answer this clear. I said Tottenham are getting top four. How about you?
I'll say United will get top 4 somehow, but I'm not very confident. And I'm biased. I'll say that.
So you're okay. Okay. I'm not gonna completely count. You're at your worst, and I'll have mercy. But I'd like to remind the crowd once again: this is the same Imran Mukhtar that said Man
It's the
United will
third
finish.
time. You're saying.
Man United will finish second ahead of Liverpool and Chelsea. Right now, he's saying, "Oh, they'll struggle to make top four, and it'll be tough, but they'll just get it right." But it's the same Imran that said they will finish second ahead of Liverpool and Chelsea.
Things change
I
already.
remember. I remember all you fans, including you, were so confident United will finish ahead of Liverpool. Not Chelsea, but you were confident they'll finish ahead of Liverpool, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Especially Isaac, Isaac Bakele. If you're watching this, where's all that energy? You were so confident United will finish ahead of Liverpool. Now you're gone from SBC. Now you don't want to record anymore. I wonder why. I wonder why, Isaac. Stop hiding from the smoke. That's all I'm gonna say to you. But yeah, this is the end of the.
Imran calls Isaac out. We should
Yeah, I do
clip this
call.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip this and send it to him. Absolutely, because he deserves to be clowned for his crazy predictions earlier this season.
You've done this to me a lot of times, so he probably deserves it too. He had United third though, so
Yeah,
one
you had.
spot out of.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Peace out.
Peace.